It's been over 12 years now. When I joined LPU, I had 10 years of experience working with various projects and big companies. That knowledge gave me good confidence and the money I saved throughout this journey to reinvest in my learning. So I decided to opt in for a full-time course here at Lovely Professional University.
So while you were walking through the campus, could you find nostalgic bits that were coming back to you as to where you used to hang out or certain places that are close to your heart in the university?
The lab the most.
Alright.
And the Robo Park, where I learn more than from the classroom, where we brainstorm with the students and with other department, other school students as well.
Right. Shri, you've achieved something at Lovely Professional University that a lot of people dream of, and that is a package worth crores. So if you could put a number to that package, and what was your strategy to secure it?
When some company offers you a high package, they expect more in return. So we should be prepared to work outside office hours. It's not like 9 to 5 job. I spend my time until 10 o'clock in the plant. So we have to be prepared to go outside our comfort zone and work very hard.
Hello and welcome to LPU Talks, a place that inspires and ignites. And in today's episode, we have with us our very own alumnus, Sri Vishnu JSP, the Golden Boy, who has generated a revenue of 1.5 crores, soon to be 2 crores, and has cracked a package of 2.5 crores, a feat a lot of students dream of. And today we welcome him to LPU Talks. Hello Sri Vishnu, how does it feel to be back at LPU?
It's great to be here as a student, and I'm proud to be part of LPU since past 3 years. It's been an amazing journey, and I'm back.
And you're back. Is there anything that you've missed?
My professors and all my students and the university.
So while you were walking through the campus, could you find nostalgic bits that were coming back to you as to where you used to hang out or certain places that are close to your heart in the university?
The lab the most.
Alright.
And the Robo Park, where I learn more than from the classroom. Where we brainstorm with the students and with other department, other school students as well.
Right.
So RoboPark is my favorite place.
I am pretty sure a lot of students will resonate with that. RoboPark is definitely a key feature in our university. So Sri Vishnu, walk me through your childhood. Let's take a rewind into your life and let's begin with your origin story. Walk me through your childhood.
Sure. My beginning is very humble. Thanks to Almighty and my great parents for my existence. And my grandmother. Though I lost my parents in a very early childhood, it's my grandmother who brought me up until I get to the college. It's always been her and always been grandma for everything in my life. Yeah, that's been my childhood. Once I get into college, I was given all the freedom to choose my career and my professional journey. Since then, it's been mostly the independence and the abundance of love I'm given from my grandmother. And that's been my inspiration and supportive throughout my childhood until my college days.
So Shri, there is a statement that resonates with a lot of people, and that is that life is about challenges and there are certain roadblocks and struggles that every person has. But to some people, those challenges come very early on. And in the case of your childhood, what was that biggest struggle that hit you at an early on stage?
All my schoolings are from government schools, starting from my elementary. And it's always been like a high performer. I didn't even know what ranking back in the school days. However, whenever I meet my teachers, They always say, you score the highest mark in the class. Uh, until I get into mid school, high school, I never really understood what this ranking means because I believe in learning, understanding things, exam as an assessment tool to understand how much I learn the subject, how much I know the particular topic. So it's more like an assessment tool rather than scoring ranks among my own students. So that's my attitude in school. However, like I mentioned, it's been always a humble beginning and studied in a government school in a regional language. It's very true, up until 10th standard, I did not know English is a language. I knew English is a subject. I need to study well, score well,
Right.
like among all other 5 subjects. Then I realized it's very important to learn English and to know English to go beyond the school and pursue higher studies. And there were people in my life who's been my inspiration, who got started with me in my 10th standard with spoken English. Yeah, I was not able to speak a word clearly. So that was my beginning in this
Right.
journey.
So Vishnu, tell me one thing. The absence of parents in a child's life affects them a lot because there's so much that you learn from your parents and you imbibe. So how did that absence affect you?
Like I mentioned, grandma has always been, great support emotionally and also financially and mentally as well. Until I into like 15 years, I was brought up like I never realized everyone has their parents.
Right.
It's always my grandma. One day to the school, I told this to the sir, Chancellor sir, yesterday. I took my grandma to the school when they asked me to bring my parents.
Right.
And I shown this is my parents. And that's when, I realized everyone has parents like they do. So
Right.
that's the humblest, beginning I had. Of course, we had challenges and how I overcome and the positive nature towards life
Right.
kept me going, still going. And all the credits to, Almighty and my grandma and everyone who helped me to get here.
So would it be fair to say that your grandma planted the seed of learning and she sufficed the love and care that you received, so you didn't feel an absence?
Not at
Not
all.
at all.
Yeah. So what I was searching for is more of a knowledge than people in my life. So it kept me going. Whoever can teach me, I learn. Whoever can uplift me, I hold their hands. And I never leave their hands.
Right.
Not after reaching heights, I still hold them and try to lift them whenever it's possible. For last many years, I've been doing the same, continuing to do the same, and it's an amazing journey. So
Shri, when you begin humbly and you go to school and you go through your education, so what was that defining moment in your life that made you choose as to what you want to become?
thanks for that question. Like all of the students in the school days, teachers ask, what do you want to become in life when you grow up? For me, it's mostly nothing, really. So I don't want to give any fancy answers here. I didn't know what's the purpose of life and why are we all here in this big planet and what do we do with this time and the resources we are given. Mostly it's been a quest of knowledge, searching for meanings and finding a purpose with the things, trying to reason it, try to understand the reality of the ground reality of everything around me.
Right.
Always kept me going, unlike most people. So everyone has their purpose in life. I've been still searching for my purpose until I passed in college many years ago. Then I got to know a person named Steve Jobs,
Right.
who is the most inspirational in my entire life. That was way long back. Then his inspiration kept me searching for more meaning in life. He found his meaning through Apple
Right.
and through technology and to make people's life much better and simple. So that moment I realized it is engineering that I'm going to do. So not just information technology, but pure engineering. And a few years later, another amazing person happened in my life. That's none other than Elon Musk,
Right.
the great Elon Musk.
Right.
And never stopped, since then learning engineering. So it was all engineering, like I mentioned. Then he gave me a reason to learn everything. So not just one field. He's one of the most successful person in the entire human history. So I looked at his life, I read his books, I read his beginning, and realized that he was a person when he was in school who learned everything and ran out of books, and their parents ended up giving him an entire encyclopedia, and he finished everything, still was searching for more books to read. That's the kind of student, he was always been, and that's what made him who Elon is today. And that inspiration kept me going, learning. Although come from, like I said, humble background, who doesn't even know English, to learn more science and technology with it, and more of engineering, which got me to various jobs and many big companies I worked with. Wonderful team of engineers and researchers I come across in the last many years. It's been, my inspiration since then.
So Shri, is there a parallel that you draw amongst the people who've influenced your life and yourself? Was there a parallel you could draw, or the inspiration just struck?
Yeah, there is a parallel between all two peoples I mentioned.
Right.
They too didn't have a very prosperous childhood. They didn't have parents.
Right.
Steve Jobs never had biological parents with him. He was adopted at a very young age, and that gave me understanding. Okay, how I align with these great
Right.
people. My mentors can tell more about me. Certain things in life I understand more profoundly through a source which I never had any idea of. Not through media, not through books, or not through people. Somehow it's like inherently I realize these things, and it comes to my mind, and I'm very grateful for that. And so when I looked at these great people, their accomplishments in life and their strugglings in the childhood, is like no comparison. They've gone through a lot, like many people in life, but still they never gave up. And only thing kept them going is the passion for what they love. And very thankfully, they were able to find what they love early in their lives. It's for Steve Jobs, it's always been computers, and back in those days, we didn't have computers, so he said, I'll make the best personal computer possible, and here we are, one of the best companies in the world. So on the other hand, Elon said, I want to go to Mars. What? He said, I want to go to Mars. And he said he didn't know how to go there. First, he wanted to send a plant, a small plant to the Mars. Later, he didn't have a rocket to send it there. He had a lot of money. He built his own company. There is a fascinating fact about Elon, most people don't know. He appeared for interviews that he was not able to clear.
Oh.
He was not able to get a job. He was so shy to speak with the people.
Right.
It's part of his biography. and he decided to start his own company. So that's what made him begin his first company,
Right.
and started next company. Made millions of dollars in 90s, and in 2000 he decided, I'm going to go to Mars. So I don't know how will I get there, but I will
But
get there.
he'll make it
Then
happen.
he went to Russia to buy a ICBM. It's a missile
Right.
that will, it's a one-way trip that will send a plant, some organism from our planet to the Mars. But Russians denied. They literally insulted him. That what do you know about rocket science, and what do you desire to do in life cannot be bought with money.
Right.
So they insulted, and he returned back to the US with a lot of hope still. And that kept him always going, reaching the heights. And he started applying all the knowledge he had. He brought all the knowledge in one place, the fusion of intelligence. So happened for the first time. NASA never knew we can bring back the rockets that we launch in one piece
Right.
to the same place where they launched it from. And Elon started a company called SpaceX.
Right.
And he invited great scientists and all the engineers to work at SpaceX. Everyone denied. You're a startup and we don't want to join you. And he didn't have engineer to design the rocket engines. So rocket engines are primarily like 80% of the technology that goes into a rocket is a rocket engine. And it is one of the hardest subject in the entire planet. When I'm coming from engineering, background, so if 40 marks is a passing score in every engineering subject, 100% is the passing mark in rocket science. So that's
No wonder they say that this is no rocket science. I mean, now
exactly.
I get it. Yeah.
There is, like today morning, we were waiting for a SpaceX rocket launch, Starship, Flight 8. It's been like an hour-long wait, and they said delayed for 40 minutes, and again they delayed for another 2 minutes, and again they delayed for 30 seconds,
And they finally rescheduled.
and finally they called off today's launch. And I asked them why, of course in the chat. They said like they had a 10,000 list in that preparation. Two didn't go well. So
You have to be that precise and so proper with everything.
right. So that's the level of knowledge it takes to build a rocket engine.
So Shri, coming back to the moment you were done with your schooling, now you're a young boy, you have ideas, you are inspired. And the moment you stepped into the campus of Lovely Professional University for your studies, how was it, and did you always know as to what engineering do you want to pursue? Because you said engineering is something that you wanted to do, but did you have it clearly in your mind as to which field you'd be pursuing, or there were times where you did make a shift or a change here and there?
Great. Like I mentioned, Elon Musk has been pure inspiration for me being here.
Right.
It's a long way to go, of course. It's my stepping stones. What got me here, I'm a self-taught programmer. I learned to code myself, and it's been inspired once again by Elon himself. And in my earlier days, I started working on various projects like big companies, multitude of automation projects. Automation has become my passionation. I don't want to do the same task every day, so I started learning new skills that will make my life easier, at the same time making good amount of money. And throughout last many years, I've been working on various independent projects across the world, mostly from US. We had many clients from the United States and Singapore, and from India as well. So I've been working with these people, learning and also using the knowledge I gained from every project.
Right.
So it's not just I'm earning some money, so I'm doing this project, so I'm wrapping up and delivering it. However, I kept on learning and stacking the skills, so which led me to the next big projects so far. And with my savings, back in 2018, I had this question in my mind. The very first question you asked, what do you wanted to do in life? I was still in quest. I've been learning religions, I've been learning cultures, I've been learning, history, I've been learning, more about the civilizations, what got us here, and why we want to go outside our planet. Right? So we were in a crisis that our planet was melting and we are in a global warming, but it was not the case, what we thought. But still, if something happens to our planet, millions of years of evolution in our planet did not have an option to, survive. So that's why Elon thought, let's go to Mars. Why not Moon? Moon is a very tiny, part compared to the other planet in our solar system. The nearest, most suitable for human life when we make it to the planet is Mars. So he decided, let's build and go there. Same person who said, what is the future will be like in our planet when we go to a different planet? And he decided to build, humanoids. It's not the humans are going to go to the Mars first. It's the humanoids will go to the Mars, prepare the land for us. Because life is so precious, irrespective of the wealth and the family and the background we come from, it is one of the important, thing happen in our planet. So how to preserve the life and the consciousness with it. So that gave me a new exposure to a field consciousness, more of biological thing. Then that got me started to think I need to position myself in robotics and align with AI because the intelligence we put into a machine is going to be artificial. So we started learning about artificial intelligence back in 2018. And the more and more advancements went on through this research. Many companies were there, startups were doing more research on AI and robotics, primarily the industrial robots. However, there was a transition. Elon himself once said to the media, we are going to build more robots than cars. Although Tesla is being an automobile company, Tesla said Tesla will be making more robots than cars.
Itself.
So today it is the reality. And I was in the quest, where do I learn? So although I'm coming from IT background, having years of experience in the IT industry, it's been over 12 years now. When I joined LPU, I had 10 years of experience working with various projects and big companies. That knowledge gave me good confidence and the money I saved throughout this journey to reinvest in my learning. So I decided to opt in for a full-time course here at Lovely Professional University.
So Shri, for the students who are watching this podcast, for them, if you had to break down your strategy as to how did you manage your academics with your job, so if the students are to take away something from this podcast, how would you break down your strategy for them?
So what brought me to the university is purely magical, more like a coincidental. However, after landing here, like most other students, I had a very good introduction on the induction day that we had on the very first week of our joining, the commencement of my robotics program. My professors were always welcoming. They still are. So that gave me confidence to interact with every one of them, irrespective that I'm very new to them, and all the way from South India. It felt good, comfortable, atmosphere to interact with the professors from where we learn knowledge from. And the students are also been welcoming, having a difference, like in the years, in the age. Still, they were all supportive and collaborative, learning together. So that's how my time been at Lovely. Since then, we've been primarily working on the projects, not just the theoretical class that we attend. End of the day, we mostly work on the projects and we apply the knowledge we learn in the subject and go on with it. And since I joined the university, I have not taken a single day leave.
You had a stellar attendance.
Yeah.
Not a single day of leave.
Not even a
That's
DL.
commendable.
Yeah. So that's how, like my commitment to all my fellow students, I'm sharing the same inspiration. Missing a lecture is like breaking a brick in a big building. It won't feel like much, but when you have a structure built like over many floors of, building, then that single brick might topple the building.
True.
So it's very important for me to go in the chain of thoughts and chain of knowledge. So I always continue to attend the lectures and the laboratories as well.
So Shri, with a stellar attendance record, what was your CGPA?
Having attended all the classes, it was always burden on me to score high score. So I kept on, studying well, not just before the exam, every day.
All year around.
Yeah. So that helped me score more than 8 CGPA.
Wow.
Even
in all your semesters?
All my semesters.
Wonderful.
Never scored any grade less than A. Having O as the top, A and A plus like next.
Right.
Yeah.
A stellar attendance, more than 8 CGPA in every semester of yours. Shri, is there something that you cannot do?
It's an honor. Thank you so much. There are limitations for everyone. What kept me going is the inspiration to achieve greater things. We are born in a land of Mahatma Gandhi, who's held dear in many countries outside India.
Right.
And also Abdul Kalam sir,
Right.
One of my greatest inspiration from our country, from my land, where I come from, Tamil Nadu. So I grown up seeing his words, his speech, his contribution to the nation, one of the proudest moment. And
So Shri, talking about contribution, how it plays a very important role, how did Lovely Professional University contribute in your success when it comes to be it freelancing, working, and also the corpus that you collected while working and studying in the university? So could you just walk us through that?
Sure. University has been supportive from the beginning. Like I mentioned, I always learn from the professors and do not limit my knowledge only with the classroom education.
Right.
I spend more time in the library. However, due to the various activities I had to pursue, so my time spent at the university was less. However, I still continue to study around the clock. And the best part, university supported or still supporting every student.
Right.
You can earn while studying.
Right.
There is no bound that how much time you spend outside school, and that kind of encouragement really promoted me to go outside the comfort zone and still continue to work full time. I don't know what full time means for me anymore. I kind of sleep 5 to 6 hours every day for the last 3 years. It's been a journey. So university has been always supportive and always encouraging, and they interact with us to understand our challenges and our struggles, and they help us balance it, provide any necessary support from the university and from the school.
Right.
And from the professors as well.
So Shri, in terms of learning and in terms of all the support that you got from the university, Edu Revolution is something that the university has always promoted, and Edu Revolution is something where we get to choose our own education. So in that sphere, while you were going through the projects, your learning while doing those projects, how did that impact and enhance your journey?
LPU, the greatest tagline, transforming education, transforming India, is very true. Education is the backbone of every nation. We should have invested a lot into education as a country. Thankfully, we've been having a lot of initiatives from the government, also from our university. I'm also part of Edu Revolution initiative. Revenue generation model is one of such initiative. With that, we were given an option to choose minor exams, minor subjects through which we learned knowledge from other schools, other fields. For instance, I chose space science because I'm passionate about space science. So I chose space science and engineering. In that, we were able to learn how to build rockets and how rocket works and various satellite technologies and outer space engineering and all that skills was possible only through such a Edu Revolution program. And I also chose psychology, being passionate about the human minds, working on artificial intelligence. I always wanted to learn emotions and the human psychology as well. So that gave me a good platform to choose my own subjects
Right.
in psychology, School of Psychology, and I learned quite a good handful of knowledge. Thanks to all my psychology professors who really helped me master this subject. I scored A+ and O in that subject as well. To my surprise, really, credits to them. And I never knew I was able to understand and learn psychology so well. It just clicked, and we've been learning, and I've been one of the favorite students for all my psychology professors.
Right.
So that is possible, through Edu Revolution kind of initiatives.
So Shri, talking about the revenue generation model in Edu Revolution, if I might ask, how much revenue have you generated? If you could put a figure.
Sure. Although the initiative was announced to the students in our third year, I had a good network of clients and resource people who always encouraged me, help them support in the projects, continue to work for them full time. When I told them about my commitments to the university and academics, then came this boon from the university.
Right.
Students can work full time, still able to attend the class, giving various benefits. That helped me balance my schedules. I attended 8 hours university every day since my joining. Then I worked with the clients from the US, from outside India, various countries. Until now, we were able to make a high number of 1.5 crore.
A whooping 1.5 crores.
Yeah.
That's a big number. And tell me this, Shri, the companies that you worked with and the clients that you've had, what made you stand out from the other candidates?
Sure. When it gets to the business and the people's expectation when it comes to project, is a pure knowledge.
Right.
Education is secondary.
Right.
Right. So what got me going with these projects, not for earning money at all. I wanted to keep my knowledge, which I learned for many years, in sync, up to date. So I kept on, recertifying whatever my certification was in the, industry.
Right.
That kept my knowledge to date. So whenever I interact with the clients, I deliver them with the latest information from the field, especially in IT industry. So that gave them confidence with my years of experience and my knowledge and my expertise in particular, project.
Right.
To, succeed in that particular
So that gave
company.
you an edge.
Yeah.
So if I can ask you this, what is that one skill or an unconventional trait that you have which has really helped you in your life?
Never give up. Never slow down. Positive about life and all the challenges. Embrace the challenges with love and overcome them with courage. That's been my inspiration, life lesson, and never back down.
Never back down.
Yeah.
And if you had to give a tagline about your life, what would that be?
Love.
Love.
Love one another.
Love one another. That's beautiful. Shri, tell me this. The 5-year-old you if the 5-year-old you could see you right now, would the 5-year-old be really happy?
Yeah, it's a very hard question to answer because I couldn't recall much from my 5-year-old. However, I'm very happy, I got to this point in life, and thanks to the university and all my professors who helped me get to such great heights. I'm forever grateful to every one of them from my school days.
Right.
So, teachers someone I always hold near to my heart, not just to my mind. So it's always been my great support to learn the unknowns. So yeah, I give all my credits to my teachers throughout my life.
So in a nutshell, your support system has been your grandmother, your mentors, and your teachers here at
Yeah,
LPU.
it's always been like that. Yeah. So in the coming generation, I think we are going to use a lot of AI more and more. AI is not a fear factor like most people are scared of. However, we need to question ourselves and learn more about it, how AI is going to benefit us rather than downsize us. So we need to upskill our knowledge and keep learning more about the advancements, because it's becoming more and more harder for students to catch up with the new technologies, because so fast. We had ChatGPT, and we have 100 different AI companies in last
Right.
2 years. It's unbelievable how much progression we made in a short time. So students should keep learning new things, still ensuring they know the fundamentals very well.
Right.
For me, it's always been the fundamentals which gives me the confidence. I know what I'm talking about because I know the ground reality of it. When we break down the to the lowest
Right.
possible factor, I still understand how much it is.
So Shri, a nugget of advice for our students here at LPU. What is that one thing the students should focus on to aim for or achieve high-paying jobs?
Sure. High-paying jobs. Yeah, students' focus should be knowledge, knowledge, and knowledge. So, and not just a knowledge in one field. Going forward, students should have a diverse knowledge. If they're coming from CSE, they should know what's happening in mechatronics, what's happening in robotics.
Right.
Because these are like a inter-school play, and they are interlinked very, very near, so well, and so they need to learn multidisciplinary, subjects
Right.
to keep them on the track. And most important skill I would see in every student, if I'm a hiring manager, creativity.
Creativity.
Yeah.
That's lovely. And so Shri, really quickly, if you had to give 3 tips to the students here, apart from the fact that they have to collect knowledge, and this has to be frivolous, what would that be?
Learn, create, and grow.
Learn, create, and grow. That's lovely. And tell me this, if you had to boil down your success story in 3 terms, what would that be?
3 words.
3 words.
Curious, love for everything. That's 2 words still. Love for everything.
Right.
And always dream big.
Always dream big. Right. And what is an industry myth or a myth related to success which the students should break?
When we briefly talked about the students' focus, how they can get into high-paying jobs, most big companies I worked with hired the engineers who is very smart, top-notch in the subjects they learned, and the subjects they excelled. They didn't ask for extra knowledge, but only the subjects they learned from their college, from the fundamentals. That's what even it takes to land in a big companies. So I would always share to the students, learn the fundamentals very well, so that your confidence level is very high. While looking at the job profile itself, if it is for you, or you need to upskill, or you need to look for a different role, and look for the job that fits your knowledge and your passion, rather than going for a high paying job. Look for a job that keeps on uplifting you to grow where you want to grow, and instead of instant benefit of having a high package, you can grow gradually. Most jobs in the industry are going to be replaced in a way or other, so in the coming years. So we gonna keep on learning new things and uplift us to place for the future job market every time, so that we are not worried about the current recession or loss of jobs being like laid down by big companies. There is no guarantee. And to the entrepreneurs, we have many in our university. I'm very glad to share that. However, I've been working as part of student revenue generation model. I didn't want to get into a startup world, because the reason I came back to the education is to learn more and to grow, to get more into research career. So that's what brought me. And in this journey, I've seen students who's very passionate about building companies in a very early, young age. That's very important. However, they need to learn various fields, like I mentioned, to get into business before directly jumping into business. And our university provides that level of facilities through various events and guest lectures and industrial visits. That gives some good exposure, so students can learn what it takes to start a company and to build a product and to deliver it to the market and to grow, rich in life and become successful.
Shri, you've achieved something at Lovely Professional University that a lot of people dream of, and that is a package worth crores. So if you could put a number to that package, and what was your strategy to secure it?
Sure. So to our previous conversation, how to land in high paying jobs is definitely knowledge. However, still need a more effort, like time management, which is one of the important skills students need to enhance to land in a high paying jobs. For me, this journey has been over 3 years at the university. I learned quite a lot of time management while still working with revenue generation model, crossing over 1 crore of revenue, still studying full time, helped me manage time very efficiently, through which I was able to get a very good internship opportunity where I performed very well. For example, if we are given a project to complete in 2 weeks, we prepare for a week and deliver in a day.
Wow.
So that's our approach, has always been, and that presently come down to deliver in a days, not even in the weeks. So time management is one of the important skill that helped me, and keep up with the AI and learn more of its applications, not only how to build an AI, also to how to utilize the AI and to your advantage and to your particular job, and show the people what you can do with these technologies. And that's very important when you go look for a high paying job. When some company offers you a high package, they expect more in return. So we should be prepared to work outside office hours. It's not like 9 to 5 job. I spend my time until 10 o'clock in the plant. So we have to be prepared to go outside our comfort zone and work very hard. So this helped me, prove my knowledge and my abilities through various projects throughout my internship, and that now able to crack a highest paying offer in our university of 2.5 crore.
A whooping 2.5 crores.
Yeah.
And that is something that a lot of students dream of.
Sure. Having over 10 plus experience before joining the university, how university helped me to hone my skills with my experience and the new subjects they taught me and I learned throughout these 3 years definitely helped me to prove my knowledge which is expected from the industry and able to deliver the projects
Right.
on time. Once again, time is very, very precious and time management is very important when we talk about high paying jobs.
So once again, in a nutshell, Shri, 2.5 crore package that you received all through strategizing and managing your time and also learning while you were studying. Shri, in your entire journey up till now, what has been your biggest learning?
Creativity and curiosity for everything has always been my booster. The fear of any field or any subject is just that we don't know well enough. The more we know a subject, the more confident we become and the more we grow. So keep learning, keep your curiosity on fire.
That's lovely. And really quickly, just on an ending note, there's a quick rapid fire that I'd like to ask you. Very frivolous, very easy. My first question to you is, what has been your biggest stress buster during exams or any moments of pressure?
It's walking. I walk the campus the most. I never taken any carts. Just walk. I love walking in the beautiful campus. We have many trees, gardens. So it just feels me more like with nature. So
if you could pick another course at LPU, at Lovely Professional University, what would that be?
probably that course doesn't exist now.
Oh,
Yeah, so because our university always coming up with new courses aligning with the industry demands and their requirements. So every year I see a new course get added.
all right.
Unlike most universities, because these courses curriculum gets updated every year, if not once in a while. So that's why I said that doesn't exist.
That doesn't exist. All right. What has been the trickiest question you've ever been posed in a work interview?
What I want to do with the job?
Oh, and is there an answer to that?
Yeah, that question also comes with why do I need a job? So
All right.
yeah, everyone has a different answer for this question. There is no correct answer, it's subjective. So my answer has always been, I want to deliver my best of my knowledge and to the project and to help the company grow and their bottom line, why they hire me, rather than what I want to do with the company, more aligned with the company's leadership and their mission and their goals. I learned more about the company and I deliver what exactly company's vision and the mission is about. So that's how and why people hire me, and every time I deliver what I promise.
Right. And in the end, if there's any message that you'd like to give the students of Lovely Professional University, what would that be?
Always connect with right people. Choose your friends very carefully. They can break or make your life great. So it is very important to connect with right people at the right time. So it's the matters of hearts than minds. So that I always share to my juniors and my fellow students. Please connect with right people.
Lovely. And on that note, it was lovely talking to you, Shri. This interview has been very inspiring, and your entire journey almost put me to tears. And well, I wish you all the very best and many more successes in life ahead.
Thank you so much. It's been an honor to have been a part of this great university and to join you today in this amazing podcast. Look forward to meeting you again.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.